Hi, Dr. David here, author of the new book, Sex Under the Influence, available at Amazon and also as an ebook. I want to talk today about one of the really difficult things we struggle with sometimes as we try to move out of addiction into recovery, and that is why is staying in addiction so much easier sometimes than trying to move into recovery. There's a couple of reasons that kind of keep us stuck, if you will. Addiction in many ways has a gravitational pull that's kind of a weight on us that makes it hard to escape. One of those things is that addiction provides instant gratification. When we do whatever behavior or drug that we do to give us that little dopamine kick, it's right away. It's instantaneous. We know it. We expect it. We get preoccupied with it before we actually do it, because our bodies have learned this is going to feel good. And so that ability to kind of defer or put off or delay the instant gratification is really an important piece of this. We need to learn how to sit in discomfort, and that's something that addicts especially don't do. As soon as we get uncomfortable or sitting or in discomfort, somehow we want to move out of it. And so that's one thing we find. Another thing that pulls us and keeps us stuck is physical dependence. In many of these addictive substances have an addictive pull that is physiological. And so that for alcohol, for example, people go into withdrawal. Opioids, people go into withdrawal. Benzodiazepines like Xanax and Klonopin, people go into withdrawal. Some of the drugs that we think don't have withdrawal, like amphetamines, provide a serious psychological withdrawal. And so we need to really look at that and understand that, yeah, there will be a period for some drugs, at least, where our bodies go through a transition when we stop doing that behavior or stop ingesting those drugs. Another thing is that addiction is our primary coping mechanism. I go through life by dealing with stressors, events, bad feelings by using or acting out. And so I have to learn really a new coping mechanism. Addiction in many ways, and I talk about this with people in early recovery, we're giving up our primary coping mechanism, right? You're surrendering that. We have to learn new skills, learn how to deal with stuff, learn how to deal with discomfort, with boredom, with excitement, with hurt feelings, with guilt, with shame. All these things that we used to go to and shield ourselves with addiction are no longer available to us. And that's a really important thing. But another part of it is it's routine and familiar. I joke with my dog that she knows when we're going to give carrots or peanut butter. It's the same with addicts. We know when our stuff is coming, and we get used to it, and our bodies want to say, hey, now's the time. So we get these cues and triggers. And so there are many ways, and there's a lot more things, by the way, that keep us stuck in addiction, but these are some of the ones to think about that might provide some solutions for you, at least to move forward into recovery. Dr. David here. Talk to you soon.